Hello there you guys, welcome to one of my videos. Manchester United are preparing an 80 million offer for Kane. Tottenham are ready to risk losing Kane for nothing. It recently said Harry Kane will stay at Tottenham if Mauricio Pochettino returns. Recently, Tottenham sacked Antonio Conte. Man United have been linked with Harry Kane for quite some time. I'd like Manchester United to sign him because he would guarantee us at least 20 goals a season. Harry Kane scored in England's 2-0 win against Ukraine. He's got like 50 odd goals now for England. He's not ruled out getting 100 goals for England. Kane has been at Tottenham for 19 years. He joined Tottenham's youth academy in 2004. He broke into Tottenham's senior squad in 2011. So he's been in their senior squad for 12 years. He scored over 200 goals for Tottenham in the Premier League. He's under contract with Tottenham until 2024. He earns £200,000 a week. He's won the Golden Boot quite a few times before. Kane had loan spells with Leyton Orient, Millwall, Norwich and Leicester. Man United have done transfer business with Tottenham before. Revert back to a long time ago. Man United got Michael Carrick off Tottenham and Dimitar Berbatov off Tottenham. But it's hard to do transfer business with Tottenham because Daniel Levy is very ruthless when it comes to transfers. Now, I want to give you some news on Victor Lindelof. So according to a Sport newspaper, Victor Lindelof has been offered to Inter Milan. Lindelof has like 15 months left on his Man United contract. Lindelof has already suggested that he could leave Man United in the summer. Obviously, Lindelof has only started like 15 games this season. He's not our first choice centre-half. He hasn't been our first choice centre-half since the arrival of Raphael Varane. Manchester United got Lindelof from Benfica back in 2017 in a deal worth 31 million. So that's the news on him. Like I've mentioned, at least 6 or 7 players are going to leave Man United in the summer. So Lindelof could leave. Harry Maguire will leave. It said earlier on this season that Harry Maguire's been put up for sale, but it said Harry Maguire will lose Man United 40 million if he leaves in the summer as expected. Harry Maguire's too inconsistent. He's not our first choice centre-half, hasn't been first choice since the arrival of Lisandro Martinez. Man United overpaid for Harry Maguire, got him for 80 million from Leicester. When Harry Maguire officially signed for the club, he signed a 6-year contract. Revert back to, was it last season, the vast majority of Man United fans were demanding for the captaincy to be taken off him. Phil Jones, he's another one who Ten Hag will get rid of in the summer. Phil Jones has been with us since the Ferguson era. He's enjoyed like 12 years or so at the club. Man United did get Phil Jones from Blackburn. Ten Hag will get rid of Alex Telles permanently. You know, he's out on loan with Sevilla at the moment. But revert back to when he was at Man United, you know, he struggled for game time. He was behind Luke Shaw. Man United did get Telles from Porto. Ten Hag will get rid of Eric Bailly permanently. You know, he's out on loan with Marseille. I thought Bailly was good when he was at Man United, but he's injury prone, which is a concern. And he didn't get nowhere near as many opportunities as he should have done. You know, Bailly won't be able to come back to Man United because he won't get in the team. You know, you've obviously got Varane and Martinez that are our first choice centre-halves, and Maguire and Lindelof are our backup centre-halves. Ten Hag will get rid of Dean Henderson permanently. Dean Henderson's out on loan with Nottingham Forest at the moment. I think he'll get rid of Tom Heaton. Tom Heaton, you can say, is like our third choice goalkeeper, with obviously Man United getting Jack Butland in on loan. But at the time we brought Tom Heaton in, we brought him in as a backup to De Gea. We got him on a free transfer from Villa. I think Ten Hag could get rid of Aaron Wan-Bissaka in the summer. He has started a lot of games this season, but I'd still say he's not our first choice right back. Diego Dalot is. Don't forget, earlier on in the season, Dalot had a couple of injuries, so we had to select Bissaka at right back. And since the World Cup, Dalot has really struggled for form. Earlier on in the season, there was rumours of Wan-Bissaka going back to Crystal Palace. Man United got Wan-Bissaka from Crystal Palace in a deal worth 50 million back in 2019. Ten Hag will get rid of McTominay in the summer. Man United are willing to listen to offers for him. He's lost his place in the team since the arrivals of Casemiro and Christian Eriksen. Revert back to January, McTominay was linked with a move to Newcastle. Donny van der Beek, he'll leave in the summer. You know, he don't play. He's a squad player. He can't play for the rest of the season anyway because he's got a knee injury. Last season, Donny van der Beek was out on loan with Everton. Man United did get Donny van der Beek from Ajax in a deal worth 40 million. Elanga could leave in the summer. You know, he's lost his place in the team since Garnacho risen up the ranks and broke into the senior squad. Revert back towards the end of January. Elanga received 10 offers. Martial, I think, will leave in the summer if Manchester United do get a striker. Earlier on in the season, it said Martial had been put up for sale. Martial has not played a lot of games this season because he's been hampered with injuries. Don't forget, last season he was out on loan with Sevilla. He's under contract with Man United till 2024. Man United got Martial from Monaco back in 2015. The best season Martial enjoyed was his debut season under Louis van Gaal. So there you go. You know, Ten Hag has already got rid of a lot of players since he became Man United manager. You know, don't forget he sold James Garner to Everton, he sold Andres Pereira to Fulham. He loaned Ethan Laird out, he loaned Amad Diallo Traore out, he loaned Hannibal Mejbri out, he let Cavani and Mata leave on free transfers, he let Pogba and Matic leave on free transfers, he loaned Telles out, loaned Bailly out, he loaned Dean Henderson out, he let Lee Grant leave. You know, Ronaldo, of course, got sacked by the club last year. He loaned Sholo Shortire out, loaned Tuanzebe out, loaned Charlie Savage out. So there you go, there are a lot of the players that Erik Ten Hag has got rid of. You know, Ten Hag, of course, has brought players to Manchester United. Revert back to January, he brought the likes of Terrell Malaysia in. He brought, Sabitzer in on loan, Weghorst in on loan, and Jack Butland in on loan. Unfortunately, didn't make a permanent signing in January, but revert back to last summer, brought the likes of Terrell Malaysia in, Martinez, Eriksen, Casemiro, Antin Dubravka. Ten Hag has spent over 200 million as Manchester United manager so far, and he has enjoyed 2 transfer windows at the club, so the summer transfer window will be his 3rd transfer window as Man United manager. But as you all know, I'm backing Ten Hag. I believe he's the right manager for Manchester United. You know, my perceptions have not changed on him. We've had setbacks this season, but we have recovered well from those setbacks. Ten Hag is our best manager since Ferguson. You know, don't forget Eric Ten Hag won Premier League Manager of the Month for February. You can see the progress he's made in his first season as United manager. Won the Carabao Cup. That was his first trophy as United manager and our first trophy in 6 years. Got us to the semi-finals of the FA Cup, quarter-finals of the Europa League and up to third in the league. If, like I've mentioned so many times, if Ten Hag can win a trophy this season, another trophy this season, should I say, and get us a top four finished, I'd underline that and say that's a successful season and hopefully build from that. You know, Ten Hag is like almost a year into his reign as Man United manager. He got appointed in as the United manager in April 2022 when he officially got appointed in, as Man United manager, he signed a 3-year deal, so that means he's under contract with the club till 2025. He replaced Rangnick. By the way, Ten Hag is set to earn a new Man United contract regardless of the club's owner. And Ten Hag was the one that recommended Mitchell van der Gaag and Steve McLaren in. Now, of course, you know the news regarding the Glazers. You know, the Glazers are clashing over the sale of the club. It recently said Man United CEO owner Avram Glazer does not want to sell the club. You know, the Glazers are demanding $6 billion for the club. The Glazers' valuation is yet to be met. The Glazers announced last year that the club was up for sale, and since then Man United have had a lot of interest. The Glazers have owned the club for 18 years. They purchased the club for $790 million back in 2005. But for such a long time, United fans have been protesting, like I've already mentioned, against the Glazers. Sheikh Jassim recently submitted a second bid for Man United. You know, Sir Jim Ratcliffe has also made offers as well. But it has failed to meet the Glazers' $6 billion valuation. So obviously you know the news regarding all that. Before the international break, Manchester United did beat Fulham 3-1 at Old Trafford in the FA Cup quarter-final. You know, Manchester United came from 1 goal down to beat 9-men Fulham. You know, Fulham had 3 sent off. You know, Willian got sent off for handball, Mitrovic got sent off, and Marco Silva, who was Fulham's manager, got sent off. And obviously that changed the complexion of the game, because for 60 minutes I thought Fulham were very dominant and Man United struggled. Obviously, of course, Mitrovic gave Fulham the lead. Obviously then Man United got the penalty. Bruno Fernandes converted it. Fernandes also got another goal in the game late in stoppage time, and Sabitzer scored his first Manchester United goal, and that meant a lot to him. Obviously, after the win against Fulham, you know, Ten Hag came out and said we're in a position we want to be in, and he said that it was a penalty. You know, it'd be good for Man United to win the FA Cup. You know, we've not won it since 2016. We have won the FA Cup around 12 or 13 times. But yeah, Man United do play Brighton in the semi-finals of the FA Cup. The other semi-finals of the FA Cup is City and Sheffield. So it's looking like it's going to be a Man United Manchester City FA Cup final. And what a final that will be. Man United's next league game is Newcastle. It is this Sunday. The preview for that game will be coming up either tomorrow or on Thursday. So anyway guys, 7 minutes update. We've dropped your comments, likes below on the channel if you do consider subscribe as always, and take care. God bless.